Fiona Bugler from Endurance Women interviews Jo Pavey at the National Running Show on Saturday, 20th of January.
Okay, hi, this is Jo Pavey at the Running Show, and I'm very honoured to be talking to her for Endurance Women. And we are going to I want to ask Jo about being a mother of two children. What ages are your children now?
I've got a little boy who's 8 and a little girl who's 4.
Wow, I remember interviewing you years ago, and I think your baby was just born, so that's time goes quick. So 8 and 4 means you have run through a very kind of intense period. You continue to run and you've achieved great things. In that time, what have you done in your running since they were born?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's been quite a journey, obviously, having 2 pregnancies and being an athlete and being pregnant presents its challenges, because obviously it's such a happy time and you want to keep a bit of fitness, but of course the main priority is the health of the unborn child. So it was really important for me to get the medical advice, make sure I didn't overheat, make sure I kept my heart rate below 140, and made sure I listened to my body. And, you know, obviously there's certain conditions in pregnancy where running would be totally contraindicated, so you must get that medical advice. And of course it felt really natural to me. I wondered whether it would feel like the bump was going up and down when I was running, but it all felt very natural. And I felt that actually being healthy for mum and baby was really, really beneficial. But I didn't do any hard sessions, I just did gradual jogging. And also when I was pregnant with my first child, I did do a little bit of aqua running and stationary bike a little bit. But when I had my second pregnancy, I already had a young child to look after and I was a lot busier, so I wanted to spend quality time with him, so I mostly kept to actual running.
And the thing is, some people might watch this might think, well, it's all right, if she's an elite athlete, she's obviously going to continue training. But pregnancy, when you're pregnant, you can start walking, you can start training, because it is better for your baby.
Yeah, it is, and you know, you're obviously going to prevent some of the complications of pregnancy. You're less likely to get the legs swelling and things like that, and it is healthy for mum and baby. And of course, when the babies are born, you've got the challenges of working around that. And as my children have grown, we've been through different stages, but it's such a happy time. But I remember before I got a gold medal at the European Championships in 2014. It was totally at a time when I didn't expect it, and when I finally won a gold, I never thought it would be when I was over the age of 40 and being a busy mum and just coming back from having a baby. But what I did find was I had that happy balance. You know, whereas in the past I was stressed about my training. I had no responsibilities, but I probably stressed about running a lot, whereas now I have that happy balance. Psychologically it did me a lot of good, and I really enjoyed the fact that running became more of a family affair, and I found that with training I could have quality time with my family. Of course the first runs back when I just had a newborn, my little girl wouldn't take a bottle until she was 5 months old, so it was very much making sure I was near the baby at all times, so my husband would be pushing her in a pram, my little boy would be back and forth on a bike, and I'd have to stop and breastfeed when I need to. And then that progressed to, you know, us using the running buggy or my son being on a bike. And but you know, we have lovely days out in the forest where my son will go on the bike, me and my little girl goes on the back of the bike or in a running buggy, and we can actually enjoy going out as a family. And that's really kept me motivated, that we've been able to make training actually a positive thing for the whole family. And I think it's fun to be able to show the kids that it's fun to be active.
And it kind of it just goes to show that sort of in a way obstacles are self-imposed. You know, like you relaxed and it became you became your best, really, and you continued to be an endurance athlete with 2 little kids, and your endurance probably helped you to keep your energy levels going. What else did you achieve? So you got your gold medal. Was your marathon after the children as well? Did you?
I'd had one of my children when I did the London Marathon and the New York Marathon. Unfortunately, last London Marathon I got really bad flu on the day, so unfortunately I didn't finish, which was really embarrassing. So I always thought I'd finish home, but my legs cramped and I felt really ill in the couple of days before, and it was just really unfortunate. But when I did do the London Marathon properly, and then I also did New York that year as well, so I'd done those 2 marathons, and that was when I'd had one child.
Children.
And I remember the sort of challenge of doing that, and even remember thinking I need to practice grabbing a bottle off a table, because we set it up once at the track, and my son was just like throwing the bottles on the floor, and it all just became really silly. I thought, oh, I hope no one's watching. But I'd never done a race where I'd needed to have a drink in the race before. Everything was all new to me at that stage.
And you did 2:26, didn't you, or something?
2:28 I'd done,
I mean, it's amazing.
So I was pleased enough, but I think I would have always liked to try and get a faster PB in that I've more traditionally done track racing. I think my times on the track are equivalently
faster,
better, just because I've been more suited to that. So I've always wanted to try and get a
And is it
better
still
PB.
there, that goal to get a
Yeah,
PB?
possibly. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to say I can do things I haven't done it, because obviously I haven't run faster, but equivalently, my performances on the track have probably been equivalently a bit quicker than what I've done in the marathon. But I absolutely love the marathon. I mean, like running in the London Marathon, the crowds, the atmosphere, running with thousands of other runners, and all running for such inspirational reasons, and absolutely amazing things to be part of.
I think you embody endurance athlete. Even though you came from the track, you had loads of history of a lot of injuries, didn't you, that you got through? And you just kept going with a real kind of smile on your face and a relaxed appearance of a very happy, relaxed person. Do you think there's secrets to being a good endurance athlete? What do you know, psychologically? Do you think there are things that you need to do or be?
I think it's consistency and keeping going. Like, if you get an injury niggle, you've got to think outside the box, think how you can still keep training. Even if you can't run at all, you get in the pool and do aqua running or go on a stationary bike. And when I've been injured, I've always thought I'm still keeping a training regime going, even if it at times might be no running at all. And then you sort of work your way back, trying to do a bit of running on grass and maybe not doing the speed work, but always finding a way to keep your fitness consistent. And then when things are going better and you haven't maybe got niggles, you can start adding the icing on the cake, like some quicker reps and maybe some longer runs and things like that. But I think consistency is
keeping
key.
that time that you train as your regular thing, and just keeping that, but filling it with other things if you have to.
And prioritising, you know, like when you've got a busy life, you've got work and you've got family, you need to prioritise the important aspects of training. You can't always do all the training you want to do. You've got to pick the important things and have a goal to aim for to keep you motivated, but keep the priority things going. If you try and maybe do everything, it may not be possible with a busy life, so you need to prioritise what's important and prepared to be flexible. You have a plan of training, but don't get all stressed out if something comes up and you can't do what you plan to do. Just think, well, you can only do what you can do. And
absolutely.
you know, be positive about it.
Well, I think that finishing there with being positive is quite clear. That's one of your driving forces, and I think that's something we can all learn from. That's a key to any success, whether you're running your first 5K or like you, going for that PB, you know, and achieving goals and pushing limits and showing people it can be done. So,
but good luck to everyone. You know, I think it's brilliant that women are out there running the longer races, enjoying it, fitting it around a busy family life, and you know, really going for it.
Long may it go on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jo. Perfect. Okay.